consider another problem. A block weighing 100 Newton is pulled up a slope of length 5 meter by means of a constant force F is equal to 100 Newton as illustrated in the figure. Now this is the figure here. We have to move a block A along this inclined plane, and this inclined plane or the slope is having length of 5 meters, and you can observe that it is a 3 meter. Vertical height of this slope is 3 meter from the base. Now how much force is applied? 100 newtons of force is applied. Now what you need to calculate? What is the work done by the force F in moving the block A 5 meter along the slope? Now it is very simple. Now work done will be equal to force multiplied by displacement, that is equal to 100 Newton multiplied by 5 meter. This is the length of the slope, that will be equal to 500 joules. Now second question, what is the increase in potential energy of the block A? Now you can observe that once the block A is moved to this point, then the block will be 3 meters above the ground level. So at this height 3 meters, you should calculate the gravitational potential energy. So now you have to calculate what is the increase in the potential energy of the block A. At the ground level, the potential energy will be 0. As I told you in my previous videos, there will be increase in the potential energy. So you have to calculate the gravitational potential energy, that is given by U is equal to mgh. Now here in this formula, mg is nothing but F, and F is already provided for us. So you need not go for searching for mass or gravity. Now F is already given. I will directly take F into h. Now what is F for us? It is 100 Newton. H is how much? The vertical height will be 3 meters. So what is the increase in potential energy of the block A? It is 300 joules. Now let us see what is this third question. Account for the difference in work done by the force and increase in potential energy of the block. Now you can observe here there is a difference in the work done and increase in potential energy. Now what is the difference? The difference is equal to 200 joules, and this difference of 200 joules, for what it is used? It is used to move the block. This is used to move the block against the force of friction along the slope. So you should remember that this difference of 200 joules is used to do work against force of friction. This is the solution. Next problem. If the speed of a car is halved, how does its kinetic energy change? Now we know that kinetic energy K is equal to half mv square. In this problem, we are not provided with the mass of the car. He says that the speed of a car is halved. Now, basically, if you take the kinetic energy of this moving car, then it will be equal to half mv square. Now, let us take that initially the kinetic energy of the car is half mv square, where m is the mass of the car, v is the velocity with which the car is traveling. Now he says that the speed of a car is halved. Halved means the velocity becomes half of the original velocity. Original velocity is v. When the velocity is halved, the velocity becomes v by 2. Now in the second case, k2 will be equal to half m v by 2 whole square. Now remember, here I am not changing the mass because here mass of the car remains constant, only the velocity is halved. So in first case k1 is equal to half mv square, in second case half mv by 2 whole square. Now let us see what is the ratio. K1 by K2 will be equal to half mv square by half mv square by 4. Now if you just see, half gets cancelled, m gets cancelled, v square gets cancelled. So this denominator of a denominator goes to numerator, it will be equal to 4 by 1. Now if you just see, K2 will be equal to, now 4K2 will be equal to K1. Therefore K2 will be equal to 1 by 4 K1. Now if you just observe this, when the velocity is halved, then what is happening to the kinetic energy? It becomes 1/4 of the initial kinetic energy. So you can write the answer. The kinetic energy becomes 1/4 of the initial kinetic energy. This is the solution. Yet another problem. How much energy is gained by a box of mass 20 kg when a man carrying the box waits for 5 minutes for a bus, runs carrying the box with a speed of 3 meters per second to catch the bus, raises the box by 0.5 meter in order to place it inside the bus. We are provided value of G as 10 meter per second square. Now here you need to calculate what is the energy gained by a box of mass 20 kg. Mass is equal to 20 kg. Now here what he is given, the man initially he is carrying the box and he waits for 5 minutes for a bus. Now already we know that there is no displacement happening here. So work done will be 0. The man is carrying the box and he is just waiting for the bus. There is no displacement, he is just carrying the load, and hence the work done will be equal to 0 because displacement is 0. Now the gain in energy will also be equal to 0. Hence the first answer will be 0 because there is no gain in energy. Now second one. The next case, if the man runs carrying the box with a speed of 3 meters per second to catch the bus, then what will be the energy gain? Now when the man is moving with a certain velocity, then he will acquire kinetic energy. So in this case we need to calculate the kinetic energy. Now kinetic energy is equal to half mv square, that is equal to half into, what is the mass of the box? It is 20 kg. Now what is the velocity with which he is moving? It is 3 meters per second square, so it will be equal to 3 square. So half into 20 into 3 square, that will be equal to 90 joules. This is the gain in energy. Next, C question. Now again you have to calculate the gain in energy if the man raises the box by 0.5 meter in order to place it inside the bus. Now here there will be gain in potential energy because the box is raised by some height, that is 0.5 meter. So the gain in energy, that is potential energy, will be equal to mgh, that is equal to 20 into 10 into 0.5 meter. Now how much it will be equal to? 5 2 times 10. This will be equal to 100 joules. This is the solution.